Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is super exciting because it is my 2-year anniversary of officially project panning. I know, I can't believe it's already been 2 years because I literally remember the first update, me announcing that I was going to be starting this journey. So it's hard to believe that I've been updating you guys every single month for the past 2 years. But we are here. Today's video is going to be quite a long one because I have a little Q&A at the end, and also I want to share my stats for the past year and show you and tally up everything that I finished because I have been writing all of that down. But before we hop into the update, I would like to thank Ana Luisa for sponsoring this portion of today's video. If you guys are not familiar with Ana Luisa, they are a sustainable jewelry brand based in New York, and all of their pieces are fairly priced and ethically made. I've been wearing their pieces for years now and I absolutely love them, and I just think they have a really great variety of designs. I think no matter what your style is, you'll definitely find something on Ana Luisa that you would absolutely love. So I did pick out a few new pieces recently that I am currently wearing. So starting off on my ears, I did get the Hana Lee gold earrings. These do come in silver as well. They pretty much are asymmetrical earrings. So one earring has a little dagger, it's very edgy, and then the second earring has these little drops hanging from it. It's super cute. You could wear them separately, one on each ear, or you could wear it together, stacking them. I think that's a really cool look as well. And then on my fingers, I got 2 new rings. So we first have the Mika ring, which is a really dainty, everyday type of ring to wear. I feel like this is just perfect for me. It's on a really skinny band with a little droplet of a pearl. I think this is so pretty, so dainty, and just, you know, you can wear it every day. But on my other hand, I have the rope bold. I do have the rope slim that I wear all the time, so I thought I would get the bold version because it's just a little bit more chunky. It's nice to like layer on with different rings for different sizes. Looks like a little croissant, so we love that. So if you guys are interested in any of these pieces that I shared today or anything else on Ana Luisa, you can shop with my code JUDYMakeup10 to save 10% off at checkout. I'll leave all the links down below in my description, and a big thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this portion of today's video. So let's first hop into my update, starting off with my 2 primers. I first have the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. It's the mini size. I said last month I was going to finish it. I did not, but this month definitely for sure because I have now opened it. Really not much left, maybe like 2 more uses. As for my good Molecules Priming Moisturizer, it definitely has gone up a lot. I've been using this one pretty much every single day that I put makeup on. It's just really hydrating. It really does feel like a moisturizer. Good Molecules is a skincare brand, so it's like skincare makeup hybrid. And then last month, you guys may know, I did add in the CosRx cushion. I have been using this like I would say every other day, and I've been using very little of it. I feel like the less I use, the more I do like it. I think if you do put on too much, it can look cakey very quickly, and this one is a little hard to measure. You know, maybe I can just put my finger in and we can see how much product is there to measure. I don't know how I'm gonna measure this, but I've been using it. This is something that I definitely want to finish up. And then I have 2 powders. The first one is the Bite Beauty Changemaker powder. I think this one, I'm going very slowly at it. Like, I don't know, every month I'm like, am I making any difference? But I'm like, every time I do my makeup, I am using this powder, so surely something is happening. Surely, right? But you know, it's still here, still going at it. Should I scrape it up, make it into a loose powder? Maybe I should. But for my loose powder that I'm actually using, this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. This one really surprised me of how much powder I used this past month because I'm literally below half, and I feel like last month I was way above halfway. So this past month, for some reason, I don't know, I was just using way more powder for some reason. So yeah, I probably have like a quarter left, which really did take me by surprise. I didn't really think I was going to be going through this so quickly. And then for my brow products, this one, again, very steady. For the brow pencil, I've been taking my time with this one because I've been just really liking how my brows are looking recently. So I've been using very little of this. This is a very small part into my brow routine. So last month's update, I did show you how I use all of these products. So if you want to see how much I use of this on the daily, you probably will know why it's taking me so long to finish this. And then for my Jason Wu brow powder, I don't think there's going to be too much of a difference from last month. I've been using this in conjunction with my ABH powder because I've been loving that, and for that I've been loving my brows. And then for my eyeshadow palette, the 3CE Overtake palette, I didn't actually get to use the palette that much this month. I really only used it when I went on a holiday, which my holiday was only like 3 days, so it wasn't really that long. But other than that, while I'm at home and filming and everything, there was just a lot to film this month, and there's still a lot to film. I'm still reviewing a lot of things, so there wasn't much time for me to use this palette. So again, the progress really slow. Honestly, overall this update, pretty slow, pretty steady on everything, which is low-key a little bummer since, you know, this is my 2-year big update. I don't have much to update, but progress is still progress. And then we have my lovely blush from Too Faced. It's their Love Flush blush in the shade I Will Always Love You. This one I have been using a lot. I think this past month I've definitely been doing a lot more peachy looks. This is the blush I took with me on vacation, I believe. Did I? No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't. But I have been using it a lot. Maybe I don't use enough to see an indent, but to me, I just know I've been using this one a lot. Okay, I've been mixing my blushes. This is one of the blush I always mix my blushes with, so there is that. I think it's just gonna look the same for a while, to be honest, but just know I definitely have been using it. And then for my trusty old highlighter, the Dose of Colors Fuego highlighter, this one is still going strong. I've been mainly using this to only highlight my nose, which I probably could. I forgot to highlight my nose, so let me just do that now. So I've been using my finger, and I feel like when you use your finger you do pick up a little bit more product, but honestly these days I haven't been liking highlighting my cheekbones. I'm just going through a phase, honestly. I think I'll get back into it eventually, but I really only use this on my nose and sometimes my inner corner. But yeah, I mean, like, this is such a little product right on your nose. But summer is coming up, so I do feel like I will start highlighting more again. It's just, you know, I'm just going through a phase where I don't want to highlight, and that's okay. Sometimes we don't want to highlight. Sometimes we just want to highlight our nose, and that's okay. But lastly, onto my 2 lip products. These are very, very slow. I feel like I've just been really liking other lip products recently that I've been kind of neglecting these. So the lip oil, not much progress, honestly. So I've been really loving the Merit lip oil. So, you know, if I want to wear a lip oil, I'm kind of leaning towards my Merit one, not so much my ColourPop one. This is the shade Playa Vista, and my lips have been really dry recently, so I've been applying lip balm, not a lip oil. So yeah, I'm gonna make more of an effort this month. And then for my Just a Tint lip crayon from ColourPop in the shade Peach Surprise, I'm still scraping, and I'm giving myself to the end of the year. I feel like that's a little bit more realistic, but yeah, I've been scraping, girl. I have been scraping, and I feel like I'm about halfway done with my scraping. I feel like I'm almost at the bottom there. So let's just say by the end of the year, I definitely want to finish this, but that pretty much does complete my update. I just wanted to fly by that because I do have a sore throat right now, so it's really hard for me to talk actually. So hopefully next month I can make a lot more progress, but I wanted to share with you my stats for the past year. I've been writing everything down. I'll take a photo of this and put it on the screen in case you guys are interested in this as well. But essentially since last year, August, September till today, I have finished up 20 products in total. One of them was a declutter. It just expired. It was the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. So technically I finished 19 products if you're not gonna count that decluttered one. So I finished up 2 setting sprays, 5 brow products, 4 primers, 3 powders, 1 eyeliner, 2 lip products, 1 tinted moisturizer, and 1 contour palette. So definitely my strongest area are my brows, which is to be expected. A lot of this was brow pencils. I mean, I did finish up that Winky Lux brow pencil, that triangle one, remember? That one took me ages. But yeah, I think brows are just really easy to finish up anyway, especially with me. I don't have much brow hair, so I do use a lot more product than the average person, you could say. I'm pretty surprised by primer because in the past year, I finished up 4 primers, which is almost a primer every season. I thought I would have finished up 2 primers, like 1 every 6 months. But 4 is actually quite a lot, so that surprised me. And then 3 powders. I think all of them were loose powders. Yeah, all of them were loose powders. So I guess, yeah, like today, you guys saw how much of my e.l.f. powder I use, so clearly I like my powders. Everything else is just, you know, reasonable. One of everything. It's been a year. I'm bound to finish one of everything, you know what I mean? So I think that's pretty good. 19 products. Last year, first year of project panning, I also finished up 20 products. I keep it all in the same book, but yeah, if I flip back, total products finished is 20. Some expired, that's what it says. And last year I finished up 5 primers, so yeah, I think I'm pretty consistent, honestly, guys. I finished about 20 products through my project pan every year. I mean, we can wait until next year and see if that is a pattern of mine, but obviously I do finish up other things off camera that are makeup too. If you guys watched like my empties, then you probably see all of that, but just through my project pan, I think consistently I've been finishing 20 products, which we like consistency. So that is pretty cool to see. Those are my stats. Now let me grab my phone and I'll bring up some questions because I asked you guys last month to ask me some questions just, you know, for our 2-year anniversary. So I just jot down some questions, but the first one is, do you think there are any categories you could realistically pan fully besides your ColourPop lip oils? Like maybe something that's easier to use up. I feel like your primers are not very hard for you to finish. Yes, girl, you are correct. I think my primers is probably the category I could easily finish up and just have that one primer that I'm using at all time. My primer collection really is not a lot. Also, my foundation collection is not a lot either. So I think these 2 categories realistically, eventually, I think I could pan up that entire category and just have 1 or 2 ongoing that I'm using back and forth. But everything else, every other category, maybe like setting spray I could do, but every other category like eyeshadow and lips, I don't know, bronzers, blushes, that's just impossible for me to finish up. But yeah, I think base products I'm pretty good because I don't buy a lot of base products. But the next question is how to start. What kind of preparation did it take to start? I don't think you really need any preparation. I could think just, you know, maybe start at the beginning of the month so that way it's easier to track, and just use products that you want to use up. Don't force yourself to use makeup just because you want to finish it. I think that takes the fun out of like playing with makeup, because makeup for me is very therapeutic and it's just like my passion. So I don't think like forcing yourself to use a product just the sake of using it. I think if anything, if you don't like that product anymore, you want to finish up, maybe give it to your mom, your sister, your friends that they might like this product and they can finish it. You know what I mean? I don't think like force yourself. I don't think you need any preparation. It's not like, it's not something so strict, you know, like just have fun with it. Like if you want to take 1 month off, 2 months off, so be it. Like it's okay, you know? But the other question was, other than placing tape on products and measuring on paper, do you have any other way of tracking your progress? For me, tape and paper does work the best for me. I know some of you guys have mentioned of weighing, but because I update monthly, I don't know, I feel like weighing a product, because this stuff is so light, you know, like what is the difference gonna be between each month? That's because I update you guys monthly. I think that is unnecessary for me to weigh it. But if you guys are doing it just personally, maybe weighing is a good option. But I think tape is probably the best option, because if you're doing it with Vivid, sometimes it can rub off depending on the product, and also it's kind of ruining the packaging as well. But tape you can just easily take off anyway. So for me, I think tape is the best. The next question is easiest versus hardest product to use up. She also wrote hardest being a triangle brow pencils, I presume. Yes, girl. Triangle brow pencils, to my surprise, I don't know why. There's just so much product in that compared to like a skinny brow pencil that is the easiest. So like the hardest is a triangle brow pencil, the easiest is a skinny brow pencil. Like they both are brow pencils, but for some reason they're like one is here, one is here. But other than like a brow pencil, I think an eyeshadow palette, any palette, you guys saw the Kaleidos palette that took me a while to finish up. Yeah, I just think a palette in general. Next question says best ways to try use up product without being wasteful. Sometimes when I want to use up a product, I subconsciously end up using a lot of it at a time. I would say best way to use a product is maybe like multi-purpose. For example, a lip product could act as a blush. Obviously, just wipe it down between each use. Eyeshadow could work as a blush as well. Brow powder could be your hairline powder. Your eyebrow gel could, you know, put down your flyaways. I think there's just multiple ways to use each product. So I think those are all the questions that I'm going to be answering for today's video. I think this video is getting pretty long, so I'll leave it there. And also my throat is getting really dry, so thank you for commenting those questions. I really do appreciate it. Here's to 2 years of project planning. But with that being said, that does conclude today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, a big thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring a portion of today's video. I'm going to leave the links and also my code to shop in my description, so please check that out if you want to purchase anything from Ana Luisa. Literally, it's the jewelry I'm always wearing, so if you see anything on me, it's most likely from Ana Luisa. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!